Kevin's log, Ourdate, 09/28/2025. I just heard a deer, but I don't see it. Oh, it's not a deer, that's a cat. I thought I heard a buck snort, but that's the neighbor's cat. Okay. That's Little Miss. Okay, that was kind of strange. I must have 3 cameras on here. Okay. Alright, that was funny. I managed to put these walls, these front walls, up. Got them concreted in. Took me forever to get this one level-ish. And it does not look right at all to me. I mean, if I look down on it, it looks like it's just way off. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just my crooked ass eyes. I measured out from the building first, and it came out even worse. So I came back here and used a string across here, and it appears to be pretty straight across from that board to the last board out there. It just doesn't look right to me. And the other problem I had, which I just figured out probably 6 or 7 minutes ago, you can't really tell. I'm too close, but I'm sitting here trying to figure out why this side and this side are absolutely not level. They are absolutely not going to match up. And I'm like, but I measured. And I went back and remeasured. And I went back and remeasured. And I went back and remeasured. I'm driving myself crazy trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Then I realized I've got this board. This is not a final board. This is just to hold things together until the concrete gets harder. But this board's lined up with the bottom there. That's the bottom of the wall. I lined this one up with the bottom here. That is not the bottom of the wall. This is not the bottom of the wall. This is the bottom of the wall. So I got to raise this up 3.5 inches. And everything should be fine, I hope. And that's about what it looked like when I put a board across the top and leveled it. It looked like it was about 3.5 inches off, 3.5, 4 inches. So, okay. Also having a hell of a time. Somehow this is a 1/2 inch off. Even though it's level, it's obviously not square. Or something. This thing is just fighting me. I've been playing with this on and off probably since noon. And it is, what, 6 o'clock? So then I was thinking I was going to have to go back and re-level all this, and I checked it, and it's like, it's freaking level. It measures off like it's supposed to. This stupid little thing right here, it's fine. Yeah. So this should be 9 foot, or it's actually 9 foot 2 inches, 9 foot 1 inch for the garage door. I hope I did that right. I have a horrible record of doing stuff with YouTube. So, and obviously that beam is thicker than this beam, which I didn't notice till afterwards. I wasn't paying attention, and yeah, that happened. So, And I was going to cut those down to where I had a 6.5 foot wall. I guess I can still do that. I just got to figure out what the angle is from here to here and if the garage door will still work with that angle on it. I'm just making things difficult for myself because I can kind of tell Dawn's tired of spending money on it, even though we haven't spent that much money on it. She's, yeah. We're going to have to buy a center beam for support. And that's going to be about $130. So, yeah. I could put posts in there. It'd be cheaper to put posts in there. If I do that, it just makes it more difficult to use a table saw. And this whole fucking thing revolves around the table saw. Just because I like having an 8-foot table saw. It's really stupid. I should probably just take the bed off of it, the table off of it, and just use it like a normal ass table saw and use, you know, the rollers or whatever most people use. But I'm lazy. And when I get started doing something, I like to roll. And I don't like, you know, packing stuff up and putting it away, packing stuff up and putting it away, getting it back out when I need to use it. I want it to be there when I want it to be there. So, I'm lazy. What can I say? Although this is going to be fun getting this thing back in this space once I get this done. That is going to be heavy. But I think I'm going to take the table back off of it. I'm going to have to redo it anyway. I'll just take the table off and move it, and then I'll redo it later. I'm just stubborn. Ooh, you know what I could do? I could attach a table to the wall on hinges. And when I want to use it, just fold it out and attach it to the table saw that way. And then that way I could still have a small table saw. Would that make sense? Does that make sense? That still means I got to roll it out and set it up every time I want to use it. I should just do that. I should just do that. I've got the short. Jay gave me the parts to make it just a regular table. Maybe I need to really put that into. Maybe I really need to consider that. I don't know. I don't want to. I do not want to. But I don't have the space. So I may have to. And then that would mean that a lot of the stuff that I've been doing has been for nothing, and I could have saved money making a smaller shop and blah, 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 blah. Which just sounds ridiculous. I don't feel like arguing with myself. Anyway. But it should work. I'll get up here and probably use a chainsaw to level this off. I'll get the walls up here. I started on it yesterday, but I didn't get very far. I was beat. I smashed 2 fingers yesterday when I was digging around the well, so I didn't feel like doing much after that. And I didn't feel like doing much today. But at least I've got this done. I'm a little short on concrete. It'll be fine. I'll just fill it in with dirt after tomorrow or whatever. Probably should have used a bigger post. But it'll be fine. It'll work. I'll make it work. It'll be awesome. Yeah, you can really see it from back here. Or I can. I don't know if this will flip. Will this flip? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you can see how far off it is. Although it's kind of hard to see against the roof. But yeah, it's bare minimum 3.5 inches too short on that side. Anyway, Bumbling Fool signing off.